talking to you about all things boho braids. I'm giving you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So stay tuned. So the first thing that we have to talk about is the fact that boho braids just are not for everyone. Because of the curly pieces that are left out of the braid, they require a lot more maintenance. And that means that if you are just a girl who just wants to wake up and go and not do anything to your hair, boho braids are not for you. Can we just agree? They're not for you, right? I know that some people are under the belief that any kind of braids are supposed to be a low maintenance style, but that's just not true. We have moved past braids just being a protective, low maintenance style into like something that has turned into super luxury, okay? That means that we're doing these extravagant styles and these styles require more maintenance. I want you guys to think about it like this. If you have a curly weave in your hair, or if you're leaving your hair out, would you just expect to get up and have to do nothing to those curls? No, absolutely not. It's going to take some product. It's going to take some manipulation. It's going to take TLC. And that's the same thing for the boho style. The more curls you have, the more maintenance it requires. So the boho style can be achieved using either synthetic curls or human hair curls. I can't talk to y'all about the synthetic curls because I don't use them. My clients don't use them. It's not something that I would use. It's not something that I like, but to each his own. But I can tell you about the human hair. There's a big misconception about human hair curls versus synthetic curls. And that is that as long as you use human hair curls, your hair won't tangle up and mat up. And that just isn't true. And this is why. All human hair is not made the same. I see that people think that just because human hair is expensive, it's good, and that's just not true. And just because it's cheap, it's bad, and that's just not true either. I have spent years and years of trying all different types of hair companies.
One eternity later.
And I have found that you can really find hidden gems if you know what to look for. I know that I have a super high standard when it comes to hair, so I just know good hair. I also understand that we all have different preferences. So for example, I know that my personal preference is that I love a softer, fluffier, more textured hair that kind of mimics our own hair when it's blown out or even just straightened, like not pressed bone straight, still with some of the texture in it. I love that kind of hair, but I also know that there are plenty of people who love a silkier, smoother type of hair texture with a higher luster. And that is the reason why you really have to know your products. You really have to be well versed in the different types of hair. So I'm gonna break it all down for you guys. So your standard human hair, like the OG Beverly Johnson or Outre hair, Milky Way, any hair that you can just go pick up right now that's in the beauty supply store, that hair is sourced from multiple different donors, and the root and the tip are not all traveling in one direction. So that means that that hair is going to tangle up quicker. Then you have your Remy hair. Remy is sourced from multiple different donors, but when it's collected with the root and the tip traveling in the same direction so that it is less likely to tangle and knot up and mat up. Then you have your virgin hair. Virgin hair is sourced from multiple donors and it goes through a chemical process. That's why it has different levels of silkiness and luster. It also goes through a steam process where it's given different types of curl patterns. That's why we see virgin hair in a deep wave or a loose deep wave or a body wave or what have you. Then you have your raw hair. Raw hair is sourced from one donor, meaning just from one head, one person cuts off their hair, and it is not processed at all. There is no chemical process done to this hair at all. So it is in its natural state. It reacts to the weather and products and manipulation just like our natural hair would. So that is why it is going to be the most high maintenance hair that you can get. You have to know what works for you. I would prefer a raw hair because I like fluffy hair that is more textured. But if you want a silkier, sleeker type of curl or a certain type of curl, a deeper wave or what have you, you can get a virgin hair or a Remy hair. So now we're gonna talk about how to keep up these boho braids, because y'all be out here looking crazy and blaming it on the braids. It's not the braids, it's you. But really though, this is what you need to know on how to maintenance these boho braids. Number one, you need one product, and that is a good leave-in conditioning spray. I love this one. It's called Coconut Milk. It is by Cream of Nature, and it's a leave-in detangling conditioning spray. Spray that in the hair as often as you need to. That could be every day. It could be 2-3 times a week, whatever. But this is all you need. I would say do not use mousse, but if you are going to use a mousse, make sure it's a curling mousse like this one, specifically for curls. And it doesn't have alcohol in it. You don't want to use any product with alcohol because it's going to dry out the hair, and the hair is going to get tangled and matted over time because of how dry it is. The hair needs to stay hydrated. That's why you use this. The third product that you can use on your braids is this. A sulfate-free shampoo. You really can use any kind of sulfate-free shampoo. It really doesn't matter. It's not that deep. But the important thing is to wash your braids, y'all. Y'all out here not washing your braids, like, ew. Wash that dirt out of the braids. It's not gonna be weighed down and dirty from all that gunk and all that buildup, sweat, dandruff, all that stuff. Wash your braids. I would suggest washing it at least 2 weeks after your initial install. And I wash my hair every week. You can wash it every other week, but wash it. It'll be a big difference. The other thing you need to make sure you're doing is wearing your scarf. And I say scarf because you can tie a scarf tight so that the roots lay flat longer. A bonnet is great for the length of the hair, right? To keep the length of the hair protected, but in order to keep your roots fresh, you need to wear a scarf. So you can wear both scarf and a bonnet. And you also can twist the hair up at night, or you can put it into 4 or 5 big braids. But you need to make sure you're wearing your scarf and your bonnet. Then once you get up in the morning, you're just gonna finger comb your hair, finger detangle your hair, and that's really all you need to do. But some of y'all out here just doing nothing and think that it's gonna look good. It's not gonna look good, it's gonna look crazy. And so you guys, let's recap real quick, okay? The first thing is boho braids aren't for everybody. If you are a low maintenance girly, don't get boho braids, girl. Just stick with the knotless, okay? Stay in your lane. The second thing is all hair is not made equal. Make sure you're talking to your stylist about which hair is going to be best for you, for your lifestyle, for what you are able to manage. The third thing is maintenance. We have our 3 products, making sure we're wearing our scarf and our bonnet at night and finger combing our hair, and y'all should be good. I really hope that these tips helped, because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. I want to see y'all out here looking amazing, not looking crazy, and representing well. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment if there's anything you felt like I missed out, or that you have questions about. Share this with somebody who may need it. We all know somebody who may need it. They struggling. Go ahead and send it to them. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Taraji Styles. And stay tuned, because I'm going to be giving y'all all the tips, all the tricks, all the gems. Bye.